Right now on CBSSports.com, Barrett Sallee's got you covered week 0 of college football, including Nebraska and Northwestern in Dublin, Ireland, not Ohio, Florida State, North Carolina also in action against smaller schools as they try to get the season started out on a positive note heading into ACC play. Lines are out for some games, double-digit lines in that game out in Ireland. Wyoming and Illinois also sees the Pokes catching 10 points in that one. Vandy and Clark Lee take on Timmy Chang in Hawaii, favored by just under a touchdown in Honolulu in a game that you can watch on CBS Sports Network. All right, let's bring Barrett to the show. So Scott Frost entering this season under the microscope again, and with Adrian Martinez no longer there. What does this Casey Thompson-led Huskers offense look like, you think?
Well, Casey's going to have to run the football. I don't think there's any doubt that when Adrian Martinez got to Nebraska, that was the goal, and it did not work with Adrian. So with Scott Frost basically on the hottest seat in America, they have to have Casey Thompson stretch the field deep, but also do the work on the ground that made him successful at times at Texas last year. So, I think in terms of from a stylistic standpoint, you're not going to see much in terms of changes between the two. I think the pressure, though, on Casey Thompson is extremely interesting. This is a guy going from the pressure cooker of Texas to a pressure cooker at Nebraska that I would say is comparable in terms of pressure, but in different ways. Now he's trying to save his coach's job, and that is a very difficult task for a guy who did get beat out last year on the fly, granted by Caleb Williams, but he did get beat out.
Let's stick with the same game. Conversely, for Pat Fitzgerald, a bit of stability there, something that, of course, those with the Cornhuskers would certainly like to have with Scott Frost. Also dealing with a quarterback issue and a quarterback battle, but either way, how do you evaluate what Fitzgerald's been able to do where he's at?
Yeah, I mean, Pat Fitzgerald, to have Northwestern relevant ever is really remarkable, especially in a Big Ten that's consistently gotten better really during his tenure there. But I think for Northwestern, it seems like on again, off again, year by year, either great year, bad year, nothing in between. And I think this year, looking forward to what they have, I think they've got a very stable quarterback situation. I think Ryan Helinski is going to be their starter. Obviously, Pat Fitzgerald did not announce that in his press conference yesterday, but he's got a ton of experience both in the SEC and also at Northwestern. But I think the biggest thing for this Northwestern team is that it's built for success that has been proven in Evansville throughout the course of Fitzgerald's career, and that is in the trenches. They've got a great offensive line, so whoever takes the snaps in Ireland is going to get a lot of help up front. And when that happens at Northwestern, generally speaking, they're a 7, 8, 9-win team.
Cats will look to bounce back from that blowout loss to Nebraska, which ended up being their only Big Ten win last season, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go to the ACC here, where Mack Brown at North Carolina announcing yesterday, redshirt freshman Drake Maye going to get the nod over Jacoby Criswell ahead of the Florida A&M game. Do you like the move here, Barrett?
Yeah, Drake Maye's got so much upside. Top 100 recruit a couple years ago. And I think in terms of how he operates, it's very similar to what they had with Howell. And I would say in terms of deep ball accuracy, might have more upside, certainly more mobile. So I think you're going to see a lot of the same stuff. You might see a lot of what you're seeing right there, zone read mixed in, but I do not think it will be pure zone read. I think it'll be more like keep defenses honest, be a willing runner, 5, 6 plays per game. Make sure that it is a run in your hands. Get a first down on 3rd and 5, things like that. But yeah, I think from a passing standpoint, there's no reason to change. Phil Longo loves this up-tempo offense. He loves run the ball, take the top off. That's exactly what he's built for. And I think his high school days, that's why he was a top 100 recruit. And I think for North Carolina, he's a perfect fit to sort of continue the foundation, keep building off the foundation that was built when Howell got there with Mack Brown.
All right, we've got to wrap things up. By the way, we Evansville, Evanston, we figured that out, right, Barrett? Just to clarify
Evanston,
that?
Evansville, it's early, coffee,
Hey, no problems there. Barrett Sallee joining us in CBS Sports HQ. By the way, Sam Howell threw for all but 268 of UNC's more than 3,300 passing yards last season, with Maye and Criswell serving as understudies. Cover 3 podcast, Week 0 storylines, Camp Buzz focuses on quarterback battles, all that and more from the crew. And scan that QR code if you're interested.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.